Hello, this is Carrie again, and I have another review for you. This time I have Enchanted Forest, which I actually thought I had done some months ago, but then I couldn't find the video, so I'm refilming it and doing it over. How do you lose video? Of course, it would be me who would lose video. I didn't even think that was possible. Anyway, this is Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford. Let's get started. And before I start, I want to let you know there is still time to enter the contest for the Lost Ocean. You just have to subscribe to my channel, find the video for the Lost Ocean, comment on that video, and then you'll be entered to win this. So still time for that. Anyway, here is Enchanted Forest, which I actually, of the three books, I like this one the best. This one still has the pull-out sheet that we all love, which is not in the American version of The Lost Ocean, which is unfortunate. But there you have it. So there's that. It still has the lovely foil. This does have the cream paper, but the other thing I want to show you about the paper is that it seems like there isn't really, probably because this book is so popular and they have to do so many reprintings, it seems like the paper you get in your book might actually vary, because I don't know if you can see it, but the color, these are both the same book, but you can see how the color varies with the one that I've already used already being darker. But anyway, being a slightly darker paper. But anyway, this book has, you know, all the great things that you've grown to love in your Johanna Basford books. There's a lot of detail. There are a lot of leaves and trees and so on. It is a forest book after all. So you should expect a lot of leaves and trees, but there's enough variety here, I think, to keep you happy. There's a lot of really fun surprises. She does have this thing here where I don't understand why they do that in adult coloring books, and I think the newer one doesn't do it as much, where there's like a search and find, and you have to find all these little critters and all sorts of other stuff, and I'm just kind of like, eh. But I know some people like to, you know, find the animals and do special things with the little findings. Like, I think this might be one of them, because you'll see them as you're coloring. But I want to show you the raw book before I show you some of the artwork that I've done with this book. I finished this page. I do have two copies of the book. In case you haven't noticed, I have two copies of the same book because I love this book so much. And I actually think that if you're looking for a book to get someone as their first book, this is actually a really good first book. I know it seems a little daunting at first, but there are a lot of pages here that are relatively simple and you should be able to do with some amount of quickness. The feathers, you can do the feathers really quickly. And a few other pages that you can do, you know, this telescope, I guess you can do that quickly, and then, you know, save the leaves for later. You don't have to do it all at once. Matter of fact, I'll show you some pages that I have that are works in progress. But this is the general sense of the, you know, of the book. I've seen a lot of people do really interesting things with the skull. So that's, you know, generally the book. I think this is going to be the next page that I'm going to work on. Oh, but this is the creme de la creme of the book. This is why I have two copies of the book. Booyah! If you guys haven't seen this, this is a massive 2-page fold out of a dragon. And then on the other half, you get the same dragon on the other side, which is amazing. So I've seen people when they've completed this whole thing. I'm gonna pan the camera out. You might see my random cat stuff. Hey, buddy. Probably just finished eating again. Anyway, this is the massive double 2-page layout with all these details, sort of intricate details. My only complaint is that in the back, this has already kind of been filled in for you, so this is less of a coloring thing than more of a highlighting the parts you want to highlight rather than actually coloring. I'm totally nitpick. There's no need for me to nitpick. Just Maybe this is why I like doing these reviews, because I do enjoy nitpicking. You have extra pages in the back, which I don't use these pages for their silly find a bird or whatever. But these are great pages for you to check your medium if you're using markers, because I think that the paper stock does vary between copies, because I can even show you right here how it's different even on the cover. So I think there is variation in the exact paper that you get, because this book is just printed so much that I don't think that I know for a fact that not every single copy, even if it's from the same country, will get the exact same paper. So your paper might be a little whiter, it might be a little creamier. I mean, at the end of the day, how much does that really matter? I don't know. But so there's that to consider. So anyway, but the point that I'm trying to make is that you can use this bag pages to check your medium if you're using markers, if you're using watercolor pencils. I did a video on how to use watercolor pencils, and I'll put a link up here. There'll be a little circle with a dot on it, and you can click on that, and that will tell you, that will, guide you to where to get that watercolor video. But anyway, so this is the undone book, complete with the cover. Now what I did with my copy is I actually took the cover out and I set the cover aside to work on the cover separately, and I think I'm going to do the cover as this one big panorama and try to have something guiding. This is where I was trying different colors to see what works, blah blah blah. You're not gonna have to see me flipping through pages again, because I can show you. This is not yet finished, because I haven't figured out what I want to do with the background and whatever, so I haven't dated this because I'm still not happy with it. So it's not finished, but this is one of the ones that I did. Let's see, this tree, I think I did a video where I was looking at the treeing process. This is almost done. There's a couple of leaves to do. There's a few other things to do, but this one is almost done. Once it's done, I will then date it and see. This is another one. I was really unhappy with what I did here for the background, and that's part of my delay in the other ones, because I want to learn a little bit better about how to do shadows the right way, so I don't end up with this for all my pictures, or how to do shadows in a way that I'm happier with, because there's no real right way, but I wasn't happy with that. So for me, it was wrong because I wasn't happy with it. But yeah, there's no real right way. I don't even know why I said that, but in a way that I'm happier with what I like. So anyway, but so this is here. I haven't figured out what I was going to do here. I think some of these pictures, that's the other thing, is you can have, because this book has so much going on, you don't have to work on one picture. This is another one that's a work in progress. There's literally, I think there's only probably one or two pictures that are actually done in this whole book. This is another work in progress. I have to finish this. This one is a mix of watercolor and color pencil. I have to figure out, I still haven't figured out what color I'm going to do these in, since I went with a sort of non-traditional color palette for this. Let's see. There's a lot of pages that are started like this. Oh, this was one of my first in the watercolor video. You'll see that's part of the reason why I did it, because this is where I made all my mistakes with the watercolor. I had some successes, but I had a bunch of mistakes, so that's why I ended up doing that video, to save you the trouble of having a page that you're not happy with. I was happier with this page, which is still a work in progress. I still have to work on that one. This is probably the only one that's finished. Oh, I'm sorry. This one is based on a bird that is extinct, and if I figure out how to put images inside the video, then there will be an image showing you the actual bird right here. But if not, then there won't be. And there'll be a link to a picture of the video of the bird instead in the description. If I can't figure out how to put pictures up there. But anyway, this is this one, I'm probably the proudest of this one, just because of what I did with the shading, the way that I was really happy with. I wanted to have 2 golden eggs, and then a bunch of, I guess, fool's gold eggs around it, and I wanted to differentiate which ones were the real ones and which ones were the not real ones. So I was really proud of how I ended up doing that. I have a pair of metallic pencils, and I use them a little bit. I don't know if you can see them, but I use a little bit of metallic. I use the metallic pencils very sparingly, But anyway, this is another one, and I'm you know, a little proud of that. This is a work in progress, and I think that's everything in this book. Yeah, I think this is gonna be my next one. But anyway, thank you for staying with me and watching me flip through the pages that I've already done, and you know, showing you the various things. So now I have all three books reviewed. Yay. And now I can, you know, give people links. And as I said, there's still time to enter. I think there's like about a week and a half left to enter the contest to win this book. But thank you so much for staying with me, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.